So here we go again. It is March of 2023, and the banks have shown that they are not doing what's in the best interest of the account holders of the bank. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, very recently, Silicon Valley Bank and another bank in New York went bankrupt. Now, the FDIC and the federal government came in to save these banks and the accounts, even the ones that exceeded the $250,000 FDIC insurance limit. Not going to sit here and talk about that today. I'm going to talk to you about how I left the banks 4 years ago. But first, we have to talk about why people use banks. The main reasons why people use banks is, number one, that's where their money can be deposited from their work. I don't neglect that, and I still do own bank accounts as the landing place for my money, but then I remove the money as fast as possible. But people keep money in bank accounts for a few reasons, but most of them are that it protects the money. There is protection there, arguably, but they know that they can go down to the bank and pull out some money. Now, if you had $50,000 in a bank and you walked into your bank branch downtown and ask them to pull $50,000, they would hesitate and tell you that you can't do that today. They're going to need a lead time. Wonder why. Anyways, you can get money out, okay? It's safe there. It's protected there. And because you can get it out fairly quickly, it's liquid. Again, we're not talking about tons and tons of money, but your money's liquid there. So safety, protection, liquidity. No one in this time frame of 2023 is really storing money in banks for long-term growth. I would hope not. We've been in a low interest rate environment. Now, very recently, people are starting to get 4 or 5% on certain bank products, and they're super jacked up about that. But they need to question why they're doing that. They're getting that because inflation's really, really high. So I would not be super excited that my bank is paying me more, but not going to be here to debate that. I'm going to talk about being able to store money somewhere else and get better characteristics, better benefits from my storage of money and having access to money or access to capital. So I left the banks 4 years ago, and what that means for me is I keep very little money in bank accounts. At the end of every month, whether it's a personal account or a business account, I want 1 month worth of expenses in any business account. Now, am I perfect with that over time? No, because sometimes I'm in hoarding cash mode and it sits a little bit longer. But when I hoard more than I need, I start another cash value life insurance policy. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about. I use high early cash value life insurance, dividend paying life insurance from a mutual company to store cash. This is the storage facility. This is my warehouse of wealth for cash in perpetuity, long term. It is safe there. It is protected there. And it's going to get a lot better return than what the banks pay. Currently, the life insurance companies that I'm using, the products that I own, I'm getting a 4% guaranteed interest rate in perpetuity for the rest of my life. It can never go under 4%. That's good. That's a contractual guarantee. And I'm earning dividends of about 2.1% right now on top of the interest. So 6.1% return on the cash that's inside of my cash value life insurance policies. And I'm getting death benefit protection. God forbid the worst happens. The growth on that policy is going to be tax deferred. Now, there's a certain strategy I'll use long term to get it out tax free, but I'm going to get a better return and my money's going to be safe, protected. The second component as to why people keep money in banks, like I said, is liquidity. They want to be able to get access to cash quickly. Let's just say hypothetically you want $10,000 in a bank. When really is the last time you needed $10,000 in the next 2 hours, or else you're not going to be able to move forward with life? Very rarely, right? This is what credit cards are for. Very rarely do people watching these videos, at least, have a gun to their heads saying, I need 10 grand in the next 2 hours, or else I'm going to, end your life. Doesn't really happen. So when we're talking about liquidity, we just mean in a couple days. Cash value life insurance policies, when you use the loan provisions and you ask for capital, you ask for cash, you can have that in 24 to 48 hours. Now, the fine print says life insurance companies can take longer to give it to you, but I've pulled plenty of loans. I get it in 24 to 48 hours wired to my bank accounts, and then I remove it from the bank account to go do whatever I want to do with it. So we get the safety, we get the protection, and we get liquidity. We get access to capital. Now, notice what I'm saying, access to capital. I'm not saying access to liquidate my cash. I don't want to liquidate my cash. The big benefit of using cash value life insurance instead of banks is you will never, until you use it for income later in life, you will not liquidate, or you should not liquidate properly, your life insurance policies when it's the foundation of your money management system, which is how I use it. Okay. So hopefully if I lost you there, I apologize. Go back and watch some of my other videos. I'm not going to liquidate my accounts. I want these accounts growing, interest and dividends in perpetuity, uninterrupted, compounding for as long as possible. The issue is when you use banks, you liquidate your accounts. Now, they're not making anything while they're there, but when that account goes down, we now have stress and we need to build that account back up. I view the life insurance policy as no different than that. I store money there. When I need cash, I pull a loan. That loan is not my money, it's the life insurance company's money. So instead of replenishing a bank account, I'm just viewing the loan as an empty bank account that I'm going to replenish. I use future savings, future income cash flows, and I pay back that loan. So that's the benefit there. You're getting so many more benefits with the life insurance policy. Now, can you just go open one today? No, you can't. You need to educate yourself and make sure you're working with people that understand what they're doing. I look for people that have skin in the game, which means they're doing what it is that I'm trying to do. So if you're working with an agent, they should be utilizing life insurance in this manner. If you go to them, if you look at them and you say cash value life insurance and infinite banking and their eyes glaze over and they like hesitate, not going to be the person that you want to work with on that. Okay. I am just was tired, but now I'm tired for my friends, family, and people in my network who are putting money in the banks, not getting anything from it. And then when they need to borrow money from the bank is charging them a lot more than what they're earning on the money. The life insurance policies are flipped 99% of the time. I am earning more money on the money in the policy than what the interest rate is on the loans that I pull from the life insurance company. It's different than the banks. I get it. I love what the banks do in terms of they're there to make money. I don't want to play their game. I don't want to store my money there, allow them to loan it out 10 times to other people and possibly me and charge me way more than what they're paying me. Leave the banks. Stop storing more money than you need in bank accounts. You're going to have to question that thought. You're going to have to figure out what is enough. And in order to figure out what is enough, you need to have too little in the bank and too much. Most people here, I would argue, they have too much in the bank. Okay? When's the last time you actually had an emergency where you needed that cash that quickly? And how much? Not as much as what you probably have in the bank. So take the time to think about that. Leave the banks. Learn about infinite banking. But at the end of the day, even if you don't use the infinite banking concept, which means money in, pulling loans, acquiring assets, money back into the policy, having your cash in a cash value life insurance policy gives you better tax-deferred and tax-free distribution growth over your money long-term, gives your family death benefit protection. And when you need money for financing, down payment on a car, down payment on a house, medical emergencies, or maybe 5 years from now, you do get into investing in real estate or you buy a business from a friend. You need financing. You can get a chunk of that from life insurance loan provisions. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you leave the banks.